Okay, now this is part 2 of the notes that I wanted to get through. This is talking about the mall hours. The management company of a local mall plans to survey a random sample of 3 stores to determine the hours they would like to stay open during the holiday season. Use Table D at line 101 to select an SRS of size 3 stores. Okay, here's now not, we can't use the hat method. If we'd use the hat method, it would be easy. We'd put all of the names of the malls on identical slips of paper. We'd put it into a hat, we'd shake it up, and we'd pull 3 names out, and we'd say what stores those would be. This is how we get random samples, right? So this is important. Now, they want us to learn how to use Table D, line 101. Here is Table B, okay? Notice the difference between our book and the sheet I gave you. They are the same though, don't worry about it, okay? All of these numbers in the line are randomly selected by a computer. There's no rhyme or reason. How to choose an SRS using Table D is right here, okay? Number 1, it says we're gonna label, okay? So we have to be clear about how we're gonna label. Give me a second here. How we're gonna label our population. Okay, and I'm going to say in alphabetical order. So I'm going to write this on the next page. Give me a second. Step 1, label. In alphabetical order, the stores 0, 1 to 21. Now, it is vital right now that you have the same digits for the first one as the last one. So if we had 210 stores, it would be 001 to 210. Okay, that's very important. Next, you describe how to use the table in words. We're going to go across line 101. By 2 digits. Let's go to line 101 now so I can show you. Okay, I see the first digits are 19. We have to make a decision now. Is 19 between 0, 1, and 21? Why 0, 1, and 21? Those are our store labels. You would say if the number is between 0, 1, and 21, it's part of our sample. So if you look back at the mall example and you look at number 19, that store is Star Jewelers. They would be part of our sample. Now, moving on. See, here's number 19. You go to the next one, 22. 22 is not part of our sample. Then we go to 39, not part of our sample. 50, 34, 05. There's our next one. 75, no. 62, no. 87, no, but 13. So we go back and we say, oh, 30, excuse me, what did we say? 5 and 13 are good ones, right? So I would say, okay, also I'm going to do Carter's, and 13 is Mrs. Fields. We have our sample right now. The hardest and trickiest part, though, is just explaining this. So to be thorough, we say, well, it is part of our sample. If it's 00 or 22 to 99, we throw it out. Okay, we stop. Okay, you have to have a stopping roll. So there's 3 things we need. 1, to explain. I'm going to erase this and put it on the next page. So this is our second part, is the explanation still. This is continued from the other page. 3 is the stopping roll. When are we going to stop? We're going to stop after we get desired sample size. Okay. Then we're going to continue with our last step, and that is we address repeats. Can we have repeats? In this case, we say no repeats because we can't do duplicate stores. Sometimes you can have repeats, sometimes you can't. All right, I hope I was clear on how to address a simple random sample and what a stratified random sample is and what is the difference. There are some advantages to using a stratified random sample. The biggest advantage would be back to our initial talk. Go back here. We want 4 examples. What if we do get all boys? We're not representing the girls then. So that's through a simple random sample. If we would get all boys, we'd say, that's not representative. Let's break it up and do the hat method, the Hunger Games. Then we can guarantee that we have some boys and some girls. I hope that makes sense. One last example would be is if you did a survey of the school and how kids felt about Armstrong High School. What if you got all...
Nick Trump, please come to the activities office. Nick Trump, please come to the activities office.
Sorry. What if you got all seniors? That doesn't represent the school. What if you got all juniors? That doesn't represent the school. You'd want to have 4 separate hats, a freshman hat, a sophomore hat, a junior hat, a senior hat, and pull names from each hat so you were representing the school in your sample. We'll chat more or I'll post more if I need to.